The Dream Cure: How Recalling Your Dreams Can Heal Your Life by Theresa Cheung. This is a book that was very recently published by Llewellyn Books, and I've got to say, I really enjoyed it. I've put some of Theresa's recommendations and tips to practice, and yeah, they've worked really well. So the idea of the book is that yes, just like many other books like it, there are certain techniques that you can use to help you recall your dreams. The techniques used here are mostly the same as the ones that you already know, but there are some slight differences in approach, which I have to say made all the difference for me. And for that, I would say that this is a really good one. If you're going to pick up a book about dream and dream recall, this is a really nice way of doing that. So, of course, the second half of the book is quite a typical dream encyclopedia or topic encyclopedia. And having reviewed Zadkiel's dream book quite recently, which was, I guess 19th century, early 19th century, possibly 18th century. I guess the advances we've made in psychoanalysis in the 20th century and 21st century, of course, make this much more usable, much more useful as a dream encyclopedia. However, the first part of the book is goes into detail into the techniques, right? How you can recall your dreams. And I was saying earlier on that she's got this kind of slant that makes things a little bit easier. And that slant is this. She thinks of dreams, or of the dreaming mind specifically, as a friend. And you can interact with that friend and ask that friend to send you dreams. So that's a nice perspective. But beyond that, it's also like a friend in the sense that, if it's been texting you and, trying to get in touch and, sending you messages and maybe trying to call and so on and so forth, and you've been ignoring those texts for a considerable amount of time because of time constraints, because of work, because of life, getting in the way. It is an involved a practice, to be involved with your dreams. Well, after a while, your friend is going to stop trying to reach out, and it's just going to go about its own life. And so Theresa actually shares in the lines within the pages of this book a really nice method for getting back in touch with your dreaming mind, and I really appreciated that. Actually, there's a process which she calls the first 20, I think, in which you're supposed to. Is it going to be actually on this contents page? I'll go through the contents page with you in a second. In essence, you are recording 20 dreams the best you can, right? So if there's a night that it's just not happening, then you can write down that you can't remember what you dreamt, but you're looking forward to the next one or something along those lines. But you're making a record for 20 nights in a row, and then interacting with your notes on those 20 dreams at the end of that, and and being grateful for them and so on and so forth. I thought that was really very, very cool. It's a little bit more involved than what I've just explained, but the details are all described with great accuracy in the book. There we go. So it's a paperback. As you can see, it's kind of a powder pink and looks quite pretty. As very often with Llewellyn books, they've got that nice UV spotting on the cover, And yeah, I've got to say the cover is actually kind of attractive. I think it looks quite nice. Hopefully, it attracts a few looks when it's standing on the shelf in shops and on maybe your shelf. There we go. I don't have very much more to talk about regarding this book, other than the fact that I'm just very grateful that it's come to me at a time when putting it to use is particularly useful for me. It really is about using the messages of dreams and decoding your dreams so that you can pay attention to what needs to be healed and how you can heal the various aspects of your self. I think that's going to be something that many people are going to engage with and going to find very useful. That's what I've got for you for today. Thank you ever so much for watching my review. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and like the video by clicking that button down below. If you haven't subscribed already, do click that subscribe button if you'd like to see more videos from me. But do remember that clicking the subscribe button on its own doesn't really do anything anymore. You have to click the little bell button to get notifications for that to be of any use to anyone. And that's going to be it from me for today. Do look after yourselves, do look after each other, and see you very soon with another video. Bye-bye.